We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Set to go now on a white and snowy December afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Go.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Sheds off the tackle. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bears hit 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 3.
11. All right.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's Fields. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. All right.
Fields. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. All right.
Now Fields. To the right side, complete to Miller. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And just shedding him off there. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They run the option here on first and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nolan Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Up. Sit high.
Fields now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Throwing again is Fields. That is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the goal line, but but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here we go. We're good.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase from 3 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Go.
Here's Fields. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now it's Herbert. gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Fields. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, side. Side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
No muss, no muss. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. All right.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Widen up.
Off play action, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Here we go, son.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert now. Going for the deep ball. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here we go.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Go.
From the 39, Fields. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Angel. Tonight.
To the air again, Fields. It's Miller, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
Now Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jamar Chase from a yard out. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll pitch it back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Stays on his feet and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down from the 44-yard line. Here's second down at 7.
Here we go. Good.
Now it's Fields.
Shakes off the sack.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Easy. Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. Open man downfield is Chase.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
36 yards.
And the Bears stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
10. 21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones.
Here we go.
And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender find?
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, powers through, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 126 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.